Rottweilers are one of the most misunderstood breeds out there. With their stunning yet intimidating looks, they can scare off many potential owners. And while I think that they are a fantastic breed, there are lots of reasons to avoid them, especially if you're unfamiliar with big, powerful dogs or you don't like getting the side eye from strangers. So here's our top 5 reasons not to get a Rottie, and how to deal with them if you do decide that a velvet-covered tank is the one thing that you really need in your life. Strangers' attitudes. Any muscly dog owner will tell you stories of people with little yappy dogs crossing the street to avoid them, acting as if it's not their little rat on a string that's actually creating all the problems. People see the sheer size of a Rottweiler, combined with that huge salivating mouth, and immediately think that it's a bloodthirsty maniac that will tear anything apart it catches. These people are of course wrong, but that doesn't make it any easier to always see people trying to avoid you. It means that you're going to have to put in some extra work to win people over from a distance, because as we'll see later, it's imperative that your dog does get the chance to meet as many other dogs as possible. So what's an easy way of impressing people from a distance? Well, it's curb manners. You would be amazed how many people tell us how impressive our dog Freddie is for doing something as simple as sitting at a double yellow line. Dogs can see yellow, so they stand out a mile away, and as we show you in our video about dogs and door manners, it's really not difficult to teach a dog to stop every time that it sees a yellow line. So by making your dog the politest walker out there, soon people will start making a beeline to say hello to your magnificent floof. If you don't put in the effort though and help win people over from a distance, you might find that you inadvertently make the Rottie's reputation even worse. Power and strength. It should go without saying, but these guys are strong. Seriously strong. If they wanted to, they could pull you down the street in a heartbeat just because a squirrel looked at them funny. But you don't need to be physically strong yourself to own a Rottweiler, just strong in spirit and in patience. Part of the huge jigsaw of having a dog walk nicely next to you is having them respect you. Any dog that doesn't see you as their moon and stars will be a complete nightmare. Meal times, access to toys, door manners, these all add up to a dog that knows that they need to check in with you every so often because you always know what's best for them. Even a hulking beast like a Rottie will obey the sweetest little old lady if she's set them up right. The food bill. Feeding a Rottie isn't going to be cheap. I mean, it's not cheap having any dog because there are so many hidden costs that soon add up. And with the bigger the beef, the more it eats. A fully grown Rottie will eat at least a kilo of kibble every single day. If you just stick to the basic stuff, which I wouldn't recommend, then that's at least £70 a month or nearly $100 if you're over in the US. If you were to feed them a decent quality raw food, then that bill will skyrocket up to £150 or nearly $200 every single month. Difficulty socializing. If you don't socialise your Rottie correctly and often, you'll soon find them turning into an utter nightmare to have around other dogs. They are descended from a mix of fighting and working dogs after all, which gives them a huge amount of energy, and they do have the will to use it. So if you don't keep them mixing with as many other types of dog as often as possible, they might start to see them as potential threats. If you can get them right, they will be amazingly sweet dogs who will say hello to anyone, be they human or dog. But they do take a lot of effort to build them up to that level. Add in the reputation that we talked about earlier, and this will even affect Rottie puppies, and you'll soon find that it can be difficult to find people and places that you can socialise them properly. Good doggy daycares are a great place for getting your dog some regular exposure to others, but if you don't take the steps like this, they will be terrorising your neighbourhood before breakfast every morning. Every dog owner struggles with the other side of socialization, which is getting them used to things like traffic, thunder, and Rotties are no different here. In fact, if anything, I'd say that you actually need to put a bit more effort into making your Rottie okay with these unpredictable sounds, as I really can't imagine the havoc that a scared and untrained Rottie could wreak if they experience a thunderstorm for the first time. But that's where our members area can help, because we've got an ever-growing list of videos that are designed to help socialize your dog to these difficult sounds and to keep them calm if they're not used to them yet. There's an explainer over on our channel about how to use the TV to socialize your dog to different things, and Rotties will really benefit from some good quality screen time. Shedding and drool. One of the main draws for Rotties is their stunning looks, but these too come at a cost. That fantastic, beautiful coat, that will end up covering your furniture. Any bits of your house that don't get coated in a layer of coat will find themselves covered in a big, thick layer of drool from that gorgeous face. You'd be forgiven for thinking that Rotties are always thinking about their next meal, given just how much drool comes out of them even when they're just standing still. Shedding can be helped by regular brushing and making sure that your Rottie gets on with the hoover. As for the drool, you're kind of on your own there, unfortunately. Maybe a towel. There's no kind of training that will help you deal with it, except maybe a course in how to use a mop. If you can think of any other things that people really need to know about Rotties, then please let us know down below. Check out our channel for more of our great dog videos. There's a playlist here to help start socializing your dog, and the Doggy TV explainer is down here, so make sure to go and check that out next as to why you really do need to let your dog control the remote. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and look after yourself, but more importantly, look after your dog.